Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the show, and I'm your host, David Burrows. This week's episode number 16, and it's thanks to all of you that we're still going and growing strong here at the show. Remember, don't forget to subscribe and share with 5 of your friends. It's the only rule around here, right? Subscribe and share with 5 of your friends. Subscribe and share with, okay, you get the idea. All right, lots to talk about around here, but before we get moving on to that, I just want to bring you back to last week's episode. If you watched last week's episode, of course, we announced that we are now going to be working together with LambtonShield.com. LambtonShield.com, an online newspaper magazine, if you will, for the Sarnia area, talking about all kinds of different news of what's happened in the Sarnia area, as well as news that affects Sarnia. And LambtonShield.com now features our show, the show with David Burrows. Every Wednesday, you can go to LambtonShield.com and they will be featuring the show. So we're pretty excited about that and looking forward to working together with LambtonShield.com to keep you up to date on what's happening around in the Sarnia area. Also, last week, LambtonShield.com took time to interview me, and, well, they wrote a very nice article about me, and I want to thank LambtonShield.com for that. And you can see that article about me at LambtonShield.com. So keep an eye out for LambtonShield.com. Put it in your favorites. It'll keep you updated as to what's happening around in the Sarnia area. All right, as we said, lots to talk about as we do every week here on the show, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to be talking about, okay? The Live Music Cafe happened this past Saturday, February the 18th, down at Telford Street, and I got to tell you, we were there for just about an hour and a half. I took my kids down there. It was an all-ages event, and what was it all about? It was just about music. Live music, people, musicians getting together, appreciating live music, as well as collecting some canned goods for the Inn of the Good Shepherd. And I know that they had quite a collection, and there was some really good homemade food down there, yummy, yummy, and lots happening there, and we're very excited. We'll be showing you some of that footage. We had an interview with one of the organizers, as well as Jim Chevalier, and a little special footage as well. So we'll be talking about that. Also, coming up later on, we are expanding around here. We did our first online interview, our first Skype interview, if you will, and we're going to be talking to Lucas Rowe, a very young 15-year-old singer from Dresden, Ontario, and we're going to be showing you that online interview coming up later on as well. Also, we're going to be giving you updates on the Rock and Country Collide Tour, what's happening with them. They had a show this past Saturday, February the 18th, and they had a sold out. We'll be mentioning that, and some other things coming up as well. And at the end of the show, I want you to pay special attention, a bit of a serious matter. Next Wednesday, February the 29th, is Anti-Bullying Day. And it shouldn't just be a day, it should be every day. But it's Anti-Bullying Day, February the 29th, and we're going to have a special video later on in the show talking about that. All right, of course, the most popular part of the show, we keep saying it, but it's what we get the most emails about, the YouTube video of the week. And the YouTube video of the week, you basketball fans are going to like this one. And in fact, anybody's going to like this one, but you basketball fans will have a great appreciation for this. There's no trick photography that I could tell in any of these videos. We're going to show you about 4 or 5 incredible long basketball shots. And all I can do is show it to you, and then you'll figure it out. Okay, here's your YouTube video of the week. Take a look at this.
It's the YouTube video of the week.
Oh! Yeah. All right, you're good. Oh my God!
Hey, thanks for watching. This is Alabama Adventure. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah. Give me some, baby. Yeah, you know.
Welcome to Talladega Super Speedway.
Oh! What? Wow! What's up? Oh!
John.
Wow, some pretty incredible basketball shots there. All you got to do is go to YouTube and just type in trick shots, basketball shots. Well, you know what you got to do. Anyway, there's your YouTube video of the week, and I thought that was pretty neat to share with you. So don't forget, if you've got a YouTube video of the week you'd like to share with me, it's got to be original content. Can't have any music in the background or anything like that. And what I'd really like to see is some videos from you, the viewers. Maybe you've got some videos for you and the family, or a special trip, or something funny that happened, or whatever it is. Send it to me here. That's right, at info@davidburrows.ws. And if we pick your YouTube video to be here on the show, we're going to have a prize. I got hats and t-shirts and CDs and tickets. Yeah, we got some cool stuff. So anyway, send me your YouTube video once again to info@davidburrows.ws. All right, moving on to the next part here. Of course, we talked about the live music cafe happening down at the Foursquare Church, I believe it was called, down at 207 Telford Street here in Sarnia. Live music cafe says it all pretty much right there. A lot of local and talented musicians getting together just to celebrate live music. And I got to tell you, we were only down there for about an hour and a half. I took my kids, Julie and Jason, down there, and they really enjoyed it. There was some good homemade food brought down there, and we just had a great time. Wish we could have stayed longer, but anyway. So we're going to go right now and show you a bit of the live music cafe, and we're also going to show you an interview. We were talking to Fran Schweitzer. She was one of the organizers for the live music cafe, and we also had the privilege of talking to longtime local musician Jim Chevalier, and he took some time to talk to us as well. So let's go down to 207 Telford Street right now, show you some of the live music cafe and an interview with some special people. Here it is. Take a look.
When you're blue inside and you want to die, and you're wrestling for your soul, Lord, I need your mighty love. Don't you put me in that hole. Don't you put me down in that hole. In the hole. Oh, it wakes me in the morning. Yeah, it wakes me in the morning. Very nice, lady. Thank you. Thank you.
At first I thought it was infatuation, but darling, it lasted too long. Now I find myself wanting to marry you. Take me home. Honest you do, honest you do, honest you do. Play me some George. At first I
All right, here once again on the show, and as I was talking about on the previous show, that we'd be down here tonight for the live music cafe. So many local talented musicians being here tonight, and we're going to talk to some of the organizers and some of the musicians, and we're going to show you some footage of some of the talent down here tonight. And here with me to talk about the live music cafe, Fran Schweitzer. Did I get that right, Fran?
You did.
Now, Fran, you're one of the organizers here,
Yes.
putting this here. Tell us a little bit how Live Music Cafe got started, what it's all about, really.
Well, I just looked at this place, and this is the inside of a church, and I've always had kind of a thought of putting together a cafe.
Right.
And why not have some live music kick it off, and we'll celebrate live
And when
music.
you do see
And
a cafe, there's some really good food out there, too,
That's
that people
right.
have taken time to
Yes. I don't
put
believe
their-
in just throwing out a bag of chips.
No, and
No.
some really good eats. I know I won't have to feed the kids supper tonight, that's for sure.
There you go. You get the night off.
So how often do we get to see this live music cafe happen throughout the year?
About 4 or 5 times a year.
Is that right?
Yes, we're pretty casual about things and how we choose or make everything work. We about every 2-3 months,
Right.
we
Okay.
put one together and get local talent in.
And people, it's a free admission, of course.
Free admission.
But people are bringing in canned goods and food for the Inn of the Good Shepherd.
and we're
which is great.
accepting donations, cash donations,
Right.
and food donations for the inn. Yes,
Great.
because
And-
they always need the help.
Right, and we'll flash the camera around, but a great turnout.
Yes.
Lots of people here tonight.
Very good
So that's
turnout.
great.
We're very happy.
Cool.
Very happy.
Fran, thank you so much for talking to us right now.
Oh, thank you.
We're just going to move over to Jim Chevalier. Jim, how you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing?
We just caught some of your show up here and got some footage. Great stuff.
Did you enjoy it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Honestly?
I absolutely
Because
did.
if you didn't, you can say, look, Jim, I think you've done better or whatever, and that's fine.
Well, you got the interview, Jim, so you're doing pretty good.
I'm glad
Jim,
you
you've been
enjoyed
playing
it.
for quite some time. Tell us how long you've been playing now.
Well, I started when I was 11. I'm 60 years old.
Are
So
you
can
really?
Figure it out.
Quite some
A
time
long
then.
time. Too long. I'm embarrassed.
And you were just talking up here during your performance that somebody in London's going to take one of your songs and put it
Yeah,
together. Is that
I
right?
just got a little note on Facebook, and someone asked me for permission to do it, and that's a real honor. And
That's a real thrill as well as an honor.
It is. You know, I've been more than fortunate
Right.
in my life.
Are you playing around town still as
Yeah,
well?
I'm
too,
doing a
here and
regular
there?
Friday night at Cuppers Cove, and I'm doing before I came here, I finished up my matinee. I do it. People used to do matinees all the time.
Whereabouts?
At
The
Cuppers
matinee? Oh,
Cove
that's
on
at
Front
Cuppers
Street.
as well, okay.
Yeah, and it was really neat today. It's like, you know, I didn't know. I thought, well, I wonder if a matinee would work.
Certainly.
Because people used to, and
They used
were
to do
really
them all
neat.
the time, all around town,
and,
downtown.
And it's working. It's really nice.
That's good.
You
Well,
know,
Jim, I
and
haven't
hope you come out.
I will, absolutely. We'll
know?
bring the camera and put you on the show again if
Yeah.
that'd be all right.
Absolutely. This is a nice thing, isn't it?
It's absolutely wonderful
Yeah.
to see, and there's a lot of talented musicians here
Absolutely.
tonight.
Sarnia is
And,
a great place.
Absolutely. Jim, thank you so much for your
Thank
time
you.
and your
I
performance
appreciate
once
it.
again.
Thanks a lot.
All right, well, there you go. Some local talent and some organization happening here, and lots of people here down at 207 Telford Street for the live music cafe here tonight. And right now we're going to go back to the studio, but we will show you some more footage. Take a look. All right, another great interview there. Fran Schweitzer, thank you so much. She's one of the organizers, as mentioned there. And Jim Chevalier took the time, a very talented local musician here, took the time to talk to us. Thank you both for that. Spoke to some other musicians off camera as well. Mark Blaney was down there. He seems to be everywhere. Thanks for talking to us as well, Mark. Fran also told me off camera that they do this about 4 times a year, and the next one coming up, she'll let me know right away so we can get it here on the show. Also, the Sisters of Soul that you saw a little bit of footage in there, they're going to be coming up to the Lambton Inn Ballroom. That's the old Canterbury Inn, if you recall that. And they're going to be helping raise some money for the Inn of the Good Shepherd. Now, tickets are $25 for this. It sounds like a very enjoyable event called Empty Bowls. And you can just enjoy a simple meal of bread and soup and a handmade pottery bowl of your choice, made by Lambton College students, I believe. And you get to keep that. And it's to raise some awareness for, well, empty bowls in the world, if you will. We'll be talking about that, more of that coming up on the show. But mark that on your calendar, March 16th. And as I said, coming up on later shows, we'll talk to you more about that. All right, we're going to move on now. Let's show you an exclusive interview that we had with a young fellow, Lucas Rowe from Dresden, Ontario. I met Lucas about a couple of months ago, coming into my karaoke down at Rock and Roll. This 15-year-old young sensation took time to talk to us. This is our first online Skype interview on the show. Now, my video isn't the greatest side, but we're going to be talking to Lucas, and I want you to take a look at this young fellow, very pleasant young man, took time to talk to us online, our first online Skype interview here on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Lucas Rowe from Dresden, Ontario. Take a look at this. Well, hello, everybody, and once again here on the show, thanks so much. We're doing our first online interview. We're going to be doing this regularly on the show, and I'm very excited to have a young fella joining us here, all the way from Dresden, Lucas Rowe. Say hello, Lucas.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, how's it going down in Dresden?
Cold, but good.
Cold, yeah. Well, you're not that really too far away. How much of a drive is that from Sarnia?
hour 15 minutes.
It really is, eh? So it's kind of like us driving to London.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, okay. So, Lucas, let's get right down to the point. I've been bragging a little bit about you on my show here, and very excited. Thanks for taking the time to be here, by the way.
No problem.
Even at 15 years old, I'm sure you have a very busy schedule.
Definitely deal with school every day.
Yeah, that's right. How's school going for you?
Great.
Are you doing the good grades thing?
I am, actually. We just started semester 2, so it's going good.
Good for you. And what do you take in school?
Foods, wood tech, math, and history.
Oh, all the fun stuff, eh?
Yes.
But Lucas, really your passion and the reason that we're talking to you here today on the show is you just love music, but you really love to sing. Is that right?
That's right.
Right. And you're, as I mentioned, you're 15 years old right now, but you've been singing for quite a while. How old were you when you got started singing?
When I started singing, I was about 3, but I've only been singing publicly since I was 14, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that singing publicly is something fairly new to you then.
Sorry, I lied there. I've been singing publicly for 4 years.
Oh, 4 years. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, yeah.
So, but still fairly new to singing out in public, and obviously, I found you or came across you through doing karaoke, right?
Yeah, but rock and roll.
Rock and roll, that's right. Good plug there, buddy. Well, listen, I know that you've done a lot of karaoke around, and you've been in some contests, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that was down in Wallaceburg?
Yep, Wallaceburg got the CBD every year. Happens about the end of February. Junior competition.
Right? Yep. And how many, like, what's the age group? You say junior, obviously. So is there one category? Or is there a couple of different categories?
There's a junior category and there's a junior category.
Okay.
So the junior category is from 12 to 14.
All right.
And the junior category is from 15 to 18.
Okay, interesting. So you've sort of gotten in the junior, and you'll be able to move up to or you were in the junior, now you're going up to junior, is that right?
Yes.
Now, you've been in this 3 times, is that right, Lucas?
Yes, this is going to be my 4th year.
Okay, well, tell us about your first, second, and third time and how you made out in those contests.
Well, the first time was pretty scary for my first year singing publicly, but it was pretty cool. Every year there's about 5 to 7 competitors in the junior competition.
Right.
Yeah, and the first place gets $300.
Wow.
Second, if I'm not mistaken, it's $150.
Okay.
And third is $50.
Awesome. And how did you make out?
I actually got the People's Choice Award, where the audience gets to choose who they think was most liked.
Kind of like a wild card, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's exciting. And then in the years to follow, that was the first year you're talking about?
Yes, that was my first year.
Now, what about the second and third year?
The second year, I got 3rd place.
Great.
Yeah, 3rd, I think. It's been so long.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, that was great. Then the last year, I ended up with 1st place, which was really cool.
Awesome. That's exciting. Yeah,
a lot of moral support out there.
I was going to say, like I see, like your mom and dad are always out with you at karaoke, and I've heard them talk about a lot of people supporting you. A lot of people around the Dresden area are coming out to see you sing. Is that correct?
Yes. My number 1 supporters are my parents. I could not have done this without them at all.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I know they're very proud of you because, you can see it when I see them out with you. You can see the look. And I kind of notice you kind of look over at them a little bit when you're singing, and Mom kind of gives you a little wink that she's proud of her young boy, and that's a really neat feeling. I know when you're up there singing and Mom and Dad are cheering you on, right? That's got to make you feel really good.
It's definitely very comforting knowing that they're there. It's just something that I've always wanted, and they're willingly helping me along.
Yeah, and you're doing it, and you're doing very well at it. And I have to tell you, Lucas, people watching here know me for doing karaoke for about 20 plus years, and I've seen a lot of singers, and I've got to tell you, young fella, you have an incredible voice.
Thank you.
And what I found interesting about what you sing, and I mentioned this to you last week down at Rock and Roll, you know, you like country, but you actually sing some songs that, like, you weren't even born yet when these things came out, you know, and you're singing them. And I think that's really neat that you have a what's the word I'm looking, an eclectic music genre taste, if you will, that kind of puts you all over the board. Is that, did you learn a lot of that stuff from hanging around and listening to mom and dad's music?
Definitely. I was raised with a lot of the older stuff, but I just often them
older stuff. Careful now.
Oldie but goodies, you know. Not putting
I know
up
what you mean.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's good. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite genre though that you like to sing?
Country would have to be.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a big country guy.
Awesome. Well, Lucas, let's move on a little further into this interview. Now, you talked about karaoke and you know, all the support you have and everything else, but you don't just sing karaoke, right? You sing live with bands as well. Is that correct?
Yes, I do a lot of benefits and bands around Chatham-Kent area. I've been to Windsor, London, Chatham, Wallaceburg.
You're like traveling the world sort of already.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Future plans, Lucas. What do you want to do with this? And have you got any plans that maybe you want to share with the audience here, what you're going to be doing?
Future plans, definitely to move on in my music career. Hopefully to get noticed for what I love to do.
Right.
And hopefully become something with it.
Right. Now, you mentioned earlier to me before we started the interview that you're going to be recording a CD as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, my parents and I are looking into it right now. I do write a couple of my own songs here and there. I love to do it. It's just a matter of time before.
Right. Okay. Oh, somebody trying to call me there. Never fails, right? So let's keep going here. You mentioned that these are songs that you've written yourself and put together. These aren't just, you're not just singing the karaoke tracks.
No, these are songs that I've been working on for a matter of time and just keep continuing to do it.
Right. Okay. Is there a time frame there that we could maybe look forward to hearing some of that music and having you back here on the show?
Hopefully by the beginning of next year, maybe later in this year, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, you must be very excited to be doing that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Very good. Well, Lucas, I got to move on here for the rest of the show, but thank you so much for taking the time. You are a wonderful young singer, and aside from singing, you know, just meeting you, you're a very polite and pleasant young man, and I wish you all the best in your music career, and I hope you'll keep coming out and seeing me for karaoke as much as you can, too.
Thank you very much, Dave, and I definitely will.
Okay. Folks, Lucas Rowe out there in Dresden, and we'll be showing you also as well how you can find some of his YouTube music on YouTube there, of course. All right? Is that okay if we do that?
Sure.
All right. Once again, thank you, Lucas. Say hello to Mom and Dad for me, and look forward to seeing you again singing and another time down the road on the show.
Okay. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks. All right. Bye for now.
See ya.
All right, there you have a very enjoyable interview with my new friend, Lucas Rowe, 15-year-old singing sensation from Dresden, Ontario. Lucas, thank you for taking the time from your busy school schedule to talk to us there. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Lucas, 15 years old. You're going to want to keep an eye out for this fella. Go to youtube.com and type in Lucas Rowe. That's R-O-E, and you will find this young man singing on YouTube doing some incredible things. So please take the time to check out Lucas Rowe from Dresden, Ontario on YouTube. All right, he's got some great videos up there. Lucas, once again, thanks for talking to us, and we look forward to talking to you some more in the future. All right, coming up, of course, this Saturday, February the 25th. I'm really excited about this one. The second annual Campbell Street Station Reunion Party happening once again this Saturday, February 25th. Tickets only $12. There's only a few left, and I guarantee you they will be gone before Saturday. So get down to Cheeky Monkey or Pickers Alley and get your tickets for the second annual Campbell Street Station Reunion Party. Headlining, of course, we've been talking about them. Very excited. C-Spot Run will be down there this Saturday doing the big headlining for the Campbell Street Station reunion party. And special guests, looking forward to this, Laughing Sam's Breakdown and our friends Third Wave going to be there as well. And they're going to have a VJ there playing some hits from the 80s and the 90s. And it is going to be an awesome, phenomenal, incredible event. And we're excited. We're going to be down there with the show camera doing some special interviews with these groups and hopefully catch some of you fans down there talking to us as well. Now, remember, go buy your tickets. But in the meantime, would you like to win a pair of tickets? I got 2 tickets, a pair of tickets. 2 tickets, that's 2, right? Yeah. A pair of tickets to give away. Here's what you got to do. Send me an email to info@davidburrows.ws and tell me one of the bands that you saw back in the 80s or the 90s at the old Campbell Street Station. And the first the first person, I should say, it's a pair of tickets. The first person who gets through to me with their email is going to win a pair of tickets for this Saturday to see C-Spot Run, Laughing Sam's Breakdown, and of course, once again, Third Wave will be down there as well. All right, looking forward to seeing everybody down there. All right, also coming up, let's go back to the Rock and Country Collide Tour. The Rock and Country Collide Tour this past Saturday, February 18th. They were down in Wallaceburg at the CDB Hall. A sold-out crowd, I am told, is what's happening down there. Sorry we couldn't be down there, guys, but if it was sold out, I know you had a great show. We were thinking about you. Also, coming up, the Rock and Country Collide Tour happens March the 17th down at the new Union Station Bar and Grill, the old Union Hall at the corner of Divine and Indian. And the Rock and Country Collide Tour will be there March 17th. Yes, that's St. Paddy's Day. Now, if you remember the last couple episodes, Glenn McKinnon lost his bet against Paul Medeiros, and Glenn will be wearing a Montreal Canadiens Habs jersey all throughout the show, and I got a feeling Paul's going to be making him do some other things as well. So, once again, down at the Union Station Bar and Grill, St. Paddy's Day, March the 17th. Tickets only $5 for this event, and it's Rock and Country Collide. Whiskey Rain and Third Wave will be there, and we're hoping to catch them a little bit of action down there as well. Also, St. Paddy's Day, and I'm really excited about this too. So much happening around here to get excited about. But I am from the 80s, so this one will do me well. The Stubborn Mule is having their 80s St. Paddy's Day Bash. Yes, 80s St. Paddy's Day. So get dressed up in your 80s gear and get your tickets to go down and see Dust and Bones, a Guns N' Roses tribute, going to be down there for St. Paddy's Day, and get into your 80s gear. Once again, this event only $5 as well. So, lots happening around the Sarnia area. There's some special events coming up. Speaking of what's happening around the Sarnia area, if you want to know more about what is happening around here, go down and see my friend Michelle at www.sarniarocks.com. Michelle has put together an incredible website, been up for quite a few years, and it talks about all the events that are happening through the week. On the weekend, you can check out all the bars like Boomerangs, Puck Around, everywhere, what bands are playing, and special events. She's got a person of the month, a website of the month, and a whole bunch of the month. So get down and check out my friend Michelle. She's down at www.sarniarocks.com. And thank you, Michelle, for working together with us and putting that on. All right, going to talk a little serious here. Bullying. We've talked about this a little bit in the past. Bullying, I don't have to talk much about it because you really know what it is. And if you've got children, you know that it can really affect them. I know I've got children, it's affected them, and anybody I know, bullying is a big problem. So here's what's happening. Next Wednesday, February the 29th, is officially Anti-Bullying Day. And we are going to have some special guests here on the show talking about anti-bullying and what you can do to help prevent bullying. Okay? In the meantime, I want to show you a special video. My friend Ella Hodgson from Ella Hodgson's Photography put this video together to kind of make some awareness. She has shown this around some of the schools here in Sarnia, and I think it's a very important issue as well. Well enough that we want to share it here with you on the show. Now, I am going to warn you, some of the photographs in here may be disturbing and offensive. Some of the words used in this may be disturbing and offensive, and it should be, because it is a big problem around here and all over. So please watch this video, and I want you to know that all the children that appeared in this video agreed to perform in this video, and their parents gave them permission to be in here. Please turn up the dial to listen to this very touching video from Ella Hodgson Photography. Watch this, and then we'll be back. All right, well, as I mentioned, a very touching video there, but a very important video. Folks, here's what I'm asking you to do. You know what Facebook is, you know how to like, you know how to share. So I don't need to tell you what I'm going to ask you to do here, but please take the time to take this video. We have full permission from Ella at Ella Hodgson's Photography to share this video all over Facebook and let everyone know about next Wednesday, February the 29th, Anti-Bullying Day. If you want to get more information about bullying, you can get a hold of Ella at ellahodgsonphotography.com or contact your local school, contact your local politicians, whatever you think, and remember to talk to your children about what they need to be doing to prevent bullying. Because, well, I'm not going to say anymore. You saw the video, and it's a very touching video. Ella, I want to thank you very much for allowing us to share that here on the show, and we'll be contacting you to share some more of your experiences about this bullying issue here. And we will have a special edition next week, February the 29th, here on the show, talking about bullying. All right, time to move on, everybody. Once again, don't forget to find out what is happening around Sarnia. Please check out Michelle at SarniaRocks.com. Also, now we're working together with LambtonShield.com to bring you all the news that is the news around Sarnia, and now featuring the show with yours truly at LambtonShield.com. Every Wednesday, just go to LambtonShield.com. We're going to keep it nice and simple for you. You can read the news and check out the show. Remember, if you've got an idea for the show, you'd like to be on the show, you've got a band, you've got a joke, you've got a something, anything at all, get a hold of me here at info@davidburrows.ws, and we'll do whatever we can to get you here on the show. I will say this, the show is now becoming very popular and very busy, so the sooner you know about your event and the sooner you get it to me, the bigger your chances increase of getting here on the show. We've got lots of people, lots of things. I've already got about 2 months of show lined up for you, everybody, and we're having a whole lot of fun doing it. Once again, don't forget LambtonShield.com, and for all that's happening this weekend, check out SarniaRocks.com. Thank you once again, everybody. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week and have an even better weekend. We'll see you next time on the show. Bye for now.